peaceful in the old kingdom. The kingdom had its problems. The rich got richer, while the poor got poorer. But that never stopped the land from striving. But now, the kingdom faces new threats. Some faceless, some very prominent. Join us as 5 brave faces try to restore peace and tranquility back to the lands they call home. They'll face demons, creatures, assassins, and maybe even each other. They'll face not just danger, but hard decisions too. Will they all survive? Or is hope lost for this isle? Welcome to the Old Kingdom.
As you make your way out towards the city walls, you do start to hear screams in the distance. 2 armoured humans come running back from within the city walls down towards the party. They're also wearing the same black armour of the King's Guard, and they quickly, noticing Commander Hargor, come running up to Commander! Oh, we're so glad we bumped into you. It's the bandits! They're attacking the outskirts of the city again! Hargor suddenly gets this matter of urgency on his face, and you can see, probably for the first time during the day, this has actually meant something to him. At first he thought he was going to be on some poxy fetch mission for the Maester, but nobody attacks his city, not while he's in charge of the army. He goes, right lads, go back to the camp, muster up as many soldiers as you can, we'll fend them off again. So the 2 armoured soldiers go running back in the opposite direction, heading towards the King's Guard encampment, while you guys go rushing towards the city walls.
Remind me to discipline them when we get back for leaving their post. Oh.
So, as you guys head towards the city walls, the screams get a little bit louder. You can also hear jeering as well. It is well and truly a bandit attack that is underway. You can also hear what sounds to be snarls out in the distance as well. With this, Hargor quickens his pace and he runs towards the city walls with you guys in tow. When you get there, you find that the building nearby is not quite ablaze, but it looks like they're giving it a good go, trying to set it on light. Bandits are well and truly here to cause some trouble. You notice at first there's 3 bandits, one of them, 2 of them even, sort of converging in the middle, looking around about who their next victims can be. You also have another one over here by this household who seems to be cornering a small boy with a mother screaming nearby, asking for somebody to come out and help. Not only are they sort of here, sort of causing presence, but they're also backed up by 2 wolves in the background. Now, it looks like these wolves have been fairly trained by the bandits themselves, but that may no means makes them any less vicious. The party arrives, heading out towards the city walls. So we have... We have Hargor leading the charge right in front of you. And like I said, you also bump into Oleg. So the bandits, upon seeing you arrive, do turn their attention to you now. Besides the one who's over here, he's still menacing the small child. Do I have something that can represent a small child? Yeah, this guy's kind of smiley. There we go. The two bandits over here draw their swords, ready for battle. You can see the wolves are also ready for a fight. So everybody, roll initiative.
Straight for
10.
All right, hang on.
13.
14 plus 3, 17.
I'm 0.
what?
What the fuck?
What? Is that
Oh my-
possible?
I got a 3 and my dexterity modifier is -3.
Top of the round is Arus.
Yay!
So what
Yeah.
would you like to do?
Did you say there was a house on fire?
This guy over here, hang on, let me get my pointer. This guy over here was sort of setting a torch on fire, looking menacingly at this building. He was going to try and set it on fire, but instead he's now holding a burning torch and looking for a fight.
Okay. Can I instead then move mine to about here and maybe hide away from, like, in the fire and the smoke?
So you kind of want to... Okay, yeah, I'll let you do that.
Nice.
So you're going to go for a flank. So we'll say that you're about there, and you're going to hold your action, yeah?
Yeah, because I'm immune to fire, aren't I? So even if he does put it on fire, that'll be fine.
Okay, cool. So next is the bandit who is on. Or I've lost my screen. There we go. First is the bandit in the middle here. So he is going to look solely for a fight, to be honest with you. And he's going to go charging forward. To about here. And he's just going to sort of look in your general direction, brace himself, smirking. He's been waiting for this fight. Next up is Isil.
Just to interrupt whilst you deciding what to do. If this enemy here moves any closer to me, Russ, by like 5 feet, I get an opportunity attack on him. Just so you know.
Yeah, so he would actually be about here. So go ahead and go for it.
Okay, quickly. +6. That's 18 to hit.
Yep, hits. Go ahead.
12 points of slashing damage.
Ooh, so you see, what's your weapon again?
It's a glaive.
Okay, so you see, as he comes rushing forward, he's willing for the fight. He's clearly been waiting for this all day. And it's going to be an early outing for him as the glaive just comes glancing down and tears straight through him.
Let's go.
Oh, guy.
The poor guy just separates into two. The woman who was screaming for her son now looks over in this direction and screams even more. But this guy is well and truly gone. Isil, any ideas what you want to do?
Me. Okay, cool. Why am I red?
Have you just drawn on the map?
Yeah, I have. I don't know how.
You guys know.
Can't rub that out. I think only you can rub that out.
I don't know how to rub it out. Oh,
No.
there you go.
All right, there we go. So you are
That's
here.
the thing I can do. Yeah.
There's nothing you can do.
Huh?
You say there's nothing you can do.
No, I'm still thinking of what I'm doing.
All right. Well, do you want to hold your action?
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. Okay. That's
I've got to
fine.
get all my things up.
All right. Okay. Cool. In that case, then we will go to Hargor. He is ready for this fight. To be honest with you guys, he's had his weak ale. He's seen you guys have fun in the alleyway, and now he's ready to just charge forward and start the fight. So he's gonna go rushing up towards this guy here. He doesn't quite make it, but instead he is going to take out his trusty throwing axe from the side of his pouch, and he's going to have a good go at trying to clock him with a throwing axe. And he misses woefully. Quite confidently, he takes it out, and I don't know if it was the weak ale that he was drinking earlier, but he grabs his axe from off his side, he chucks it, and it goes flying off in completely the wrong direction. Doesn't even come close to the bandit. Looking a little bit ashamed, he starts to put his hand on his hilt, ready to draw his sword in case the bandit charges him. Seal, you good? Or you still waiting?
No, I'm still sorry. I realize I have nothing up.
No, that's fine. In which case, then the remaining two bandits have now got the opportunity to attack. This bandit here, seeing Hargor's awful attempt at trying to throw an axe, is instead going to charge down upon him. He's got his scimitar in hand, and he is ready to try and take out Hargor. He slams his scimitar down, and it just glances off of the shoulder armor of Hargor, and he looks a little bit shaken. The vibrations ring out from Hargor's armor down the sword, down towards the hilt, but he sort of steadies himself, and he's ready to sort of try and repel off any attacks that you might get on him. The second bandit over here now does turn to face you guys. He realizes that you're kind of starting to be a little bit of a threat. So he instead draws out his light crossbow, and he's going to take a shot on... he's going to aim at Oleg.
Let's go.
Big target.
And it is 15 to hit.
Just about misses. I'm 16.
Okay, so the arrow flies, and it you can feel the swish of the arrow go past your head, almost ruffles your hair. But he almost looks slightly impressed. He was surprised he was surprised that he managed to get that quite close to you, but he's looking a little bit disappointed. He's going to turn his attention back to the child and look at him menacingly and shout at him a little bit more. And then, unless Isil wants to go.
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Can I move
You
to
can. What's your move?
where this dead body was here?
You want to move towards the dead body. You're using the pencil instead of the laser pointer.
Oh, for God's sakes! How do I do the this one? This one. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey.
So you want to just
Sorry,
move
I'll
up
stop
to him?
vandalizing the map.
You want to move up to him, or you want to move past him? What's your move?
I can already move past him here. Yeah, that'll be fine.
There. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. No worries. I'll move. Oh wait, you're over here. But yeah, sure.
And
okay.
then I'll just hit him. Try and hit him with this one. Yeah, with my crossbow.
Yeah, yeah, you'd have line of sight. This guy's dead, so he's flopped out on the floor, now in half and cooling in blood. So you might get a bit of blood on your shoes, but okay, yeah, go for it. Take a shot.
11.
So you fire off this bolt, and it just whizzes over the top of his head.
Okay.
It skims. You can see it just skims the top of his head. It looks like you might have just grazed him, but it's not really done any damage, and all it's done is serve to piss him off a little bit. It's the right-hand wolf, and he is going to just leg it. He's hungry. He is ready to fight. And he is going to go for... Oh, yeah. He's charging straight towards the seal.
Great.
He is going to try and bite you, I'm afraid.
Okay.
And that is a 20.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit. 14. So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so he sinks his teeth into your right arm.
Okay.
And
Ow.
you take 11 points of damage.
Uh-oh.
Great.
Ooh.
Oh shit!
That would kill me.
Can you make a saving throw for me?
Which
will be
is
strength.
14.
Okay, so the bite really does startle you, and you manage to shake the wolf off, but you can see the blood is now pooling out of your right arm. But you're still up and you're still ready for a fight.
Okay.
And with that, it is now Joseph's turn.
Okay. Can I move up to around here?
Yep. So about here.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I will make a crossbow attack. Okay, I'm going to do it on the wolf.
The one attacking Isil.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yep, sure.
Does an 11 hit?
No. So it fires past. It literally just misses, probably by about a foot or so. Obviously, a wolf being a smaller target is a little bit harder to hit and a little bit faster as well. But you've certainly got his attention.
Okay. As my bonus action, I'll cast Sanctuary on Isil.
Okay.
Nice.
So what that means is, you're protected against an attack. So any creature who targets you've got to make a Wisdom saving throw, and if they fail it, they've got to choose another target. But the spell will fail if you then make an attack, but it just gives you a bit of chance to sort of recover yourself. If you've got any options for that.
Okay. So after that, we then head to the second wolf, who is itching to join in the battle as well. He is also going to charge up. He's probably going to join this bandit here after being called over, and he's going to try and take a bite of Hargor.
He is not having a fun day.
Hargor is going to feel that. Not only does the bite get through his chainmail, but he sinks deep into his arm, and he takes
Death. He takes death.
Uh
Uh-oh.
Hargor takes 22 points of damage.
Ouch.
Death.
From this wolf's bite. He's still on his feet, but he is not looking good.
Oh god.
It's just a flesh wound. You can walk it off.
He also needs to make a saving throw. Which he does, so he stays on his feet. But he's very, very badly hurt. And then we go down to Oleg. What are you going to do?
Right. First of all, I already love to see the way this party's going. There's a child in danger and no one's gone to help it.
I'm asked.
I was going to, but then Issa was in danger, so...
In my defense, I was first, and I was like, I'll go left, and then I'm sure somebody will save the kid.
Yeah.
Is the kid a tiefling? Because this will make so much sense.
The kid is not a tiefling, and it's not you either.
The kid's got a skull for a face. It's already doomed.
Foreshadowing. Yeah.
Does it look like that child is in immediate danger?
Not in any immediate danger, no. The bandit's kind of
kid is
looking
dead.
over. He's trying to monitor what's going behind him. You can see, obviously, one of his bandit brethren is currently clean in half in the middle of the street, which has knocked his confidence a little bit. But he's also having the time of his life, just menacing the shit out of this child.
Okay, then. All right, then I'll move over to what's the chap's name?
Hargor?
That's it. Yeah, I'll move over to Hargor.
Okay, yep.
But I'm gonna move 10 feet away from the enemies.
Okay, so we'll put you probably about there then.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna swing with my glaive at the wolf first.
Okay, yep.
9 + 6. 15.
Yep, hits.
Oh yes, that's 14 points of slashing damage. I rolled a 10 on my d10.
Okay.
And then
go on.
okay, I've got a bonus action as well to attack as well.
Sure.
Okay, so this is with my polearm, the bottom of my glaive. Oh, it's gonna miss. That is a 10.
Does not hit.
Okay, so that's all I'm doing.
Okay, so while the end of the polearm does sort of swiftly miss the wolf, that's only because the first hit with the glaive just took the wolf's head off. He is not getting up. You can just see this wolf's head go tumbling across the streets, and the body just slumps in a pile. This bandit now looks a little bit worried, realizes it's now 2 against 1, and he's starting to look a little bit like he wants to get out of here.
Is it possible for me to use the rest of my speed, because I should have around half of it at least, to replace the spot with
Hargor?
Hargor, that's it, yeah.
Yeah, sure. So you kind of push your way in front
That's
of him
it,
to
yeah.
shield him from any damage to there.
That's it, yeah.
Cool.
And I'll
Alright.
say, you're right there, fella. Still don't need my help.
Hargor looking a little bit worse for wear. Kind of, he wants to shoo you away, but he knows really that he can't right now. He is in bad shape.
Awesome.
Okay, cool. And now finally we go down to Merkin.
Sound. My general speed is not great, but I'm quite happy to close the distance to the child. Sense of duty probably overcoming the fact that I want to see my immediate superior not die. So I'm going to aim for about here.
Okay,
Which is
what's your
literally-
travel distance?
25.
Okay, so you
that's about
probably
50.
just make it to the right-hand side of Joseph and sort of back him up a little
Yeah.
bit there.
Um,
Cool.
That's it. And because I don't trust my crossbow with the last shot in the alley that was nowhere near, I want to just do healing word on Hargor.
Okay, cool.
Which is... I can't remember, do I have to do the D20 first and then the actual D itself?
No, it will just work.
You just heal.
Oh, okay, sound. So it's just the D4.
So you just need to roll for how much he's healed.
That's sound.
1d4.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Hargor hears this almost like a chant from across the streets, and he can feel himself sort of getting back up, feeling himself a little bit more. He's still not looking great, but the blood is starting to sort of slow down to a trickle coming out of his armor and his arm now, and he looks like he might be back in the fight. He does glance over at you, Merkin, and then he shouts, "Thank you, son."
I just grunt in indifference again.
In which case, then we go back to the top of the round, which is Aris, who's currently hiding behind a building that's not on fire.
It could have went on fire.
Come on, fearless leader.
Everybody decided to jump the goblin that I wanted to get. I don't think I can make it to the wolf that's alive. I think he might be too far away. So I'll just go for the bandit, which is closest to me.
Okay. We'll say
so
that
like-
you'll sort of flank him here. He's now looking very nervous, knowing that he's now got 3 people bearing down on him.
Russ, do you run the flanking rule where he gets advantage on his attacks if I'm standing in front of him?
Yep. So he will get a flanking bonus.
Perfect.
Oh, okay. So yeah, with my quarterstaff, I strike him from behind.
Okay, cool. So roll d20.
15.
Plus whatever your dex is.
Plus 3. So
Okay. Yeah, that's
18.
certainly hits. So if you roll your attack,
5 plus 3, so 8.
and then you can roll it again because you're at advantage. So you pick the higher of the 2.
6 plus 3.
Okay, so 9 points of damage. Okay, so you bring this staff down onto the bandit. You smack him clean in the head. He's not got any sort of armor on his head, so he is feeling it. It's making him feel a bit dizzy, a bit nauseous, but he is still standing at the moment. He is certainly feeling.
Can I use the bonus attack?
Yeah, you can use a bonus action. Yeah.
That's a 1d4 plus 3. Once I
Another
find it.
D4.
Yeah, let me just find it. 1d4, okay. 4 plus
Okay.
3.
So 7.
Yep.
Okay, so the bandit is reeling from having this large monk's staff just brought upon his head, and while he's sort of gaining his balance again and just sort of getting to his feet and finding his balance, he feels your fist just slam into his chest. It knocks him clean to the ground, and he is not getting back up.
Yeah. Fuck you, bandit.
I really hope your monk said that. Just towering over him. Just fuck you.
No, my monk's a good boy. He doesn't swear.
Right, Asil, who is
Okay.
currently trying to fend off.
I'm fighting with a dog.
Does have sanctuary with her at the moment, so
With one arm.
So if you make an attack, it obviously will cancel that sanctuary.
So can I move back from this wolf that's trying to eat me?
yeah, sure. How
So
far? back
I'm just
can you
gonna.
move? How far?
Yeah,
Can you move?
can I move here? Sorry.
Yeah, how far can you move?
30 feet.
Oh, yeah, you'll make it easy. Yep. Okay. So you take a run and you sort of run behind cover of the towering Oleg and the not so healthy looking Hargor.
Yeah, and then I want to. I'm gonna try one more time and try and get this wolf with a crossbow.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. So D20 plus Dex.
Oh no, 10.
Okay, so you manage to dash between behind the two, and now it's
Yeah.
feeling a little bit more confident, and you know that you're going to be within cover and away from this attack. The wolf feels again this rush of air as an arrow just goes over his head.
I'm not doing too hot.
But now knowing that his nice, easy target's no longer in front of him, he's starting to look around and eye up who he could go for next. Okay. Next goes Hargor, who is back on his feet. He's ready for the fight. He's kind of looking around and realizing that everything that he wanted to attack has now gone. But feeling a little bit threatened by Oleg and feeling like he's not really contributed to the fight so far, he does go rushing in towards the wolf. So with his hand on his hilt, you hear Hargor say the words "Formagir," and as he pulls out his sword, the blade, which is fine, and you can see transcript down the blade, starts to glow blue. As he draws, he takes a swipe against the wolf, and it swishes over the wolf's head, but he's going to take a second shot. And this time it does manage to hit the wolf straight into the body. And not only does the blade sink into the wolf, but you also start to see ice forming from the end of this blade and start to pierce the side of the wolf that lets out a massive howl. And that is written down here somewhere. Oh, you wanted a better roll than that. So the blade sinks into the side of the wolf, and the wolf makes this massive howl. And you can see just cold starting to set into the side of the wolf. And as Hargor withdraws his blade, the wolf kind of staggers backwards a little bit and is clearly in shock from this ice that's now coursing down the right-hand side of its body. But the wolf does still stand, and he's looking rather pissed off. And with that, the one remaining bandit who's over here menacing the child now realizes that it is not looking good for him. So he's going to start eyeing up an escape. He's booking it for the main gates. And then we go to the wolf, who, seeing his master sort of flee, doesn't feel great, but knows that he's got an opportunity to have a nice attack on somebody before it all finishes. So instead, he's going to turn away from the angry dwarf that's hitting him with this big glowing blade, knowing that he's a big threat. He's instead going to head over to this wiry sort of elderly human over here. And he's actually going to pounce onto Joseph and completely overshoots it and goes flying over the top of his head. So he's actually now probably about here. The wolf looking almost perplexed. He doesn't quite know how he's managed to miss this human target so easily. Now doesn't quite know what to do with himself, especially after seeing the bandit trying to flee. And then we head to Joseph.
See, I wanted to chase after the bandit, but that's going to give the wolf an opportunity attack, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, he would get opportunity.
So I'm just going to have to hit the wolf instead.
Okay.
I am going to cast Shocking Grasp.
All right.
Because he's in reach for that, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I will say that he's in range. I didn't realize it was a touch action. But yeah, okay, you're close enough to touch
within
the
5
wolf
feet, isn't he?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you're brave enough to try and touch a wolf, go for it.
Okay, so I've rolled 6 on both my damage dice.
Okay.
So that's 12.
Yep. So this wolf, still sort of kind of confused, does not know how he managed to jump straight over your head, has now got these hands sort of clasping the back of the wolf, and you just see these waves of electricity surge through the wolf. and he kind of collapses in this smoking pile.
Nice.
Is that everything?
Well, I still have my movement, don't I?
You do, yep.
So I will then book it towards the goblin, try and put myself in range of him.
Okay. What's your move?
So movement is 30 foot.
Okay, so you would probably get just within shouting distance of him here near the hedge. Certainly sort of shielding the small child, which is now
Yeah.
appreciating you and sort of jumping back and forwards.
Okay, that finishes my.
Cool. Okay. In that case, then we move to. It would be the wolf, but he is very much dead. Oleg.
I'll move up to this bandit up the top, the last one left.
Yep, sure. What's your move?
I'm 60. It's 30 feet, so it'd be 60 on this.
60.
And because I've got 10 feet of reach.
Okay, so 60 would put you sort of just in the middle of this dirt here, and 10 feet of reach.
Yeah.
You're just out of reach of him.
Just out of reach, no problem. Yeah. I'm gonna firebolt him then.
Okay.
So let me just check what's on the grid. 2 seconds. Let's go. +5. 13.
Yep, that definitely hits him in the back.
Okay. That's 4 points of fire damage.
Okay, so this fireball just shoots out from the palms of your hands and collides in the back of this bandit, and he stumbles. And actually, do you know what? He stumbles and he loses his footing a little bit.
Nice.
So he almost sort of like trips over himself. He's still standing, but he's looking a lot worse for wear. He is. Yeah, he's still going though. Merkin.
Okay, nice and easy. Go secure the child.
Okay.
He's totally not dead. Make sure it's fine. And make sure that is that building on fire? I can't remember.
He's very appreciative of you, and he kind of sort of like hugs your leg in safety.
He will regret that once he smells me. Sound, and then with my next action, because I'm not going to be able to. I just don't trust the crossbow bolt. I'm gonna do healing word again but this time on the seal.
Yes, yeah, you can. Yep.
I actually fucked up on the last one. I didn't add my modifier, the wisdom modifier.
Okay.
Modifier.
Oh, what was the modifier? I'll add it on now.
2.
Okay, cool. So Hargor
that was my bad.
For an additional 2 of health, which brings him up to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for a seal, it's 1 + 2, so 3.
Okay, so Seal also heals for 3 points of health.
And yeah, that's me. I'm happy.
Cool. Okay, so back to the top. So Aris, your turn.
Okay. I am definitely not getting to him. Is he the only person alive now?
He is the only one alive.
Yeah.
In that case, can I put myself here? Would I make that? If not, then I'll stand behind.
Yeah, we'll get you.
Only because I don't have many hit points. I don't want to die.
Sort of halfway between. There we go. All right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. And is that everything?
Yeah, there's nothing I can do.
Nothing you can do. Okay, cool. Asil?
I'm gonna try and get him with an Eldritch Blast because it's in range. 8 on the D20.
Plus charisma.
+2, and proficiency bonus is also +2.
Just misses him. He can feel this blast of energy just like sear past him, almost burning. And considering he's just had a fireball to his back, it's something that he really does not want to feel again. So he just manages to sidestep and dodge it. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to move.
In that case, then, really sort of hindering and even moving at half speed. The bandit just manages to limp past the city walls and get out of the picture. Okay, well done. So as the carnage of this battle kind of slows down, the child sort of goes running back into this house here to be reunited with his mother.